Thank you for being here with me today. Bible. Bear with me for a moment, please. I pray that everybody had a great day. Well, had a busy week this week. Keep me in prayer. A little busier than I expected, but not as busy as it's going to be. So I was supposed to go play cornhole Saturday in Roseville, but I work instead because sometimes it was needed. A lot of times I leave it up to them to handle their own business, but it was needed. And plus, my AC is not working, and I'll be driving. It'll be 110 degrees in there. So it's just some things just not meant to be, even when you want it to be. If that makes any sense to you, it makes sense to me. Yes, I have a little rhyme in it. Let me see. So what I'm trying to do right now is bring up my Bible Gateway. And basically, with this, as I'm talking, I can read from here as I'm seeing it, as opposed to trying to read it from the Bible, where the words are little. So take a moment. In the meantime, and as I'm doing that, I want to multitask and look at, what is it called? Why does this thing keep coming up? I hit this. So I'm gonna log in. Remember me. So I'm using a different laptop. This laptop is probably too old. It's about the size of a tablet, if that. But I'm using it because I have my other laptop with me. And actually, I kind of like, and ideally, I'd rather have this laptop sitting here for this, and then it'll free up my other laptop right outside the kitchen area. So, trying to get King James version. Had a long day today, so moving a little bit slower, but I'm compelled to get this done today. You can't be God given. That's it. You know, I was off last week about 4 days. Was going to the gym. Got my stomach pretty much down. Boy, then you go to this job. 2 days later, back up. You know. So I want to look at people who died of hunger today. At this point in the day, 9:44 in Reno, Nevada, we have 27,740 people, 41 people, 27,743 people have died of hunger today. So, you know, what is it that we can do to make a difference for those? We're going through the supermarket and they're asking to give to the food bank. We give $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, or whatever the Lord lay on your heart. Do you go and help out at the missions, bring some food there, or sometimes some places, and I've seen it where you work at, people just leave food out. They leave canned goods out, and people take what they need. Generally, some of them take more, and they keep it moving. You know, undernourishment is important. Also, today I want to read Psalms 147, and then I want to read probably a couple chapters in Revelations. I think we read 12 and 13 last week or a few days ago, so that means that we'll read 14 and 15. So I don't recall. We'll wait till we get to that point and then we'll address it. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Like I said, this is an older laptop and probably should be in the trash or something. But I like to hold on to things. And got 3-year-old socks sitting in there, which I probably just need to dump and buy new ones. This is what happens when you're single, man. So let's look at Psalms 147. And I picked out Psalms 147. I read it through it yesterday. It was a young man that I had to deal with. He was 47 years old. He was going through some problems. And I told him I'll pray for him. And therefore, instead of me reaching out to read Psalms 47, I thought it was just as fair to read through Psalms 147. And I did that yesterday, and I'd like to share it with you today. So it says, Praise ye the Lord, for it is good to sing praises unto our God. For it is pleasant, and praise is comely. Praise is comely, attractive. It's a good thing to do. The Lord does build up Jerusalem. He gathereth together the outcasts of Israel. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds. He telleth the number of the Lord lifted up the meek. He casteth the wicked down to the ground. Sing unto the Lord with thanksgiving. Sing praise unto the harp unto our God, who covereth the heaven with clouds, who prepareth rain for the earth, who maketh grass to grow upon the mountains. So when we look at number 7 and verse 8 of this chapter, it says, Sing unto the Lord with thanksgiving. So it's telling us what we're thankful for what you're giving us, and we're thankful for what you're doing for us. And we don't do this a lot. And this verse is even talking about it's going beyond the children we have, the job we have. We're being thankful for the things that we take for granted, you know. Sing to the Lord with thanksgiving, sing praise unto the harp unto our God, who covereth the heavens with clouds, who prepareth rain for the earth, who maketh grass to grow upon the mountains. We don't have a drought. We're praising God. We're thanking God for prosperity in our lives. That's keeping things going. We're talking today. I'm talking to a friend today, and it's like, you know, sometimes we aren't thankful for what we have as opposed to what we think we need, and sometimes where we are is better where we want to be. Like they said, the grass is not always greener on the other side. And I've experienced this in my life, so I can be a better person today. God gave me my heart's desire. He's gave me those jobs or positions that I felt like was the Cadillac positions of the field, or not just me, but others of, of my profession. When we did such jobs as product management, route salesman, and on the Northeast, that's where it was strongest. You'll say Inman's was by far the best, right? You have Coca-Cola delivery guys, you have Frito-Lay, you have Tasty Cake, you have Hershey chips, you have Wise chips, you have Tasty Cake, but it's like a Cadillac. They might be like a Cadillac, but the Lincoln Continental was enemies, you know. That was enemies. You might have a person that owns this route for Tasty Cake, and you're pulling in about 140 grand a year. But you're working for enemies, you're pulling in 140, 170. When you retire, you got a 401k at 750. When you this was at that time about 12, 14 years ago. And every year that you worked, because it was a union, every year you worked, it was $100 contributed to your retirement. So you worked 20 years, you had $2,000 per month on top of the 750, on top of whatever you were making. But then, God gives you things, your heart's desire. I wasn't asking for it, but it was my heart's desire, and I was jumping at it. And I didn't ask the Lord, "Hey, Lord, is this what's best for me?" But it wasn't. You see, at the end of the day, you keep doing this, you're gonna have 3 operations on your right knee, on your right shoulder, on your lower back. But the fact that I'm making is that we have to be thankful for where we are, because we're saying, "Who covered the heavens with clouds," and who where we are, what we're doing. Sometimes that's our blessing within everything, and then we have to step away from it because say, "Oh yeah, all right, that's great." I don't know. I think that thing moved cheapest, and I'm gonna build this house. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.